All right. This is the part where I test to see whether anything is actually working, whether things are working. Here, I better drop down the volume here. There we go. We'll drop the volume down here. And I'm going to go and listen to, sitting over there, actually, down that way, except for me it's reversed, is my Chromebook. I've got a little Chromebook there. So I'm just going to go and listen and make sure that I can actually hear myself talk. Aha, it works. Brilliant. All right. Anyway, so if you've joined me for this before, this is the part of the show where you say, hey, the guy's just going to talk and he's going to make noises or whatever. And of course, he's got his OBS studio window up. And this is just his way of making sure that everything actually works. All right. And in case you do happen to be on and you don't have your glass of wine handy, please go out and, pour yourself something. In case you're wondering, here at Chez Marcel, today we are drinking this is a Portuguese wine called, there it is. So you got to get it right in the camera here. This is Casal Garcia. Casal Garcia, it's a Portuguese wine. It's really kind of nice, kind of like green apple sort of taste. A little bit of effervescence. In fact, it's supposed to be a dry wine. It is a dry wine, but it's very fruity on the green apple, green grapes sort of combination. And it's got a little bit of effervescence, so it feels almost like a little bit of a sparkling wine, although, let's have a look here. I don't see any bubbles in here at all, but it's still got that little bit of acidity on the tongue that makes it feel like a sparkling wine. So, all right. So one more thing before I go and hide the camera, because as you know, the camera drives me crazy. This is a CD of the Powder Blues. The Powder Blues is a Canadian band, and right now I'm going to transition to the full screen. So I'm getting rid of the camera now, okay? I'm getting rid of the camera. Oh, and by the way, if you are listening live at the moment and you're not hearing things properly, or there's something weird going on, please let me know, because, you're kind of the people who are making sure that, I don't mess this up completely. All right. So this is the Powder Blues. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up my CD with the Powder Blues. I'm going to open up my CD with the Powder Blues here. All right. So this is my Powder Blues CD here. Okay, my Powder Blues CD. I'm going to open it up. I'm going to take it out. And I'm going to put it in the DVD or DVD/CD reader of my notebook computer, and I'm going to pop that in. Okay. So here we go. Now, This is a story about how nowadays we're all sort of working with Google Play. Okay, so I do actually have, believe it or not, a subscription to Google Play Music. So if I go over here, you'll see that I actually do subscribe to Google Play Music. But as you may already know or not know, not everything is available. Not everything is available, and one of the things that's not available is my Powder Blues CD. My Powder Blues is not available there. So what I will do now is I've popped that in, and I'm going to open it up with one of my favorite CD ripping applications, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to do two things. First of all, we're going to play some music on the notebook computer here, which, by the way, if you take a look over in the corner here, in the left-hand corner, it is running Fedora. It's running Fedora 28. I actually loaded it up with Fedora 27 a couple of weeks ago. Oh, that's fine. We're going to just not do that right now. I loaded it up with Fedora 27 a couple of weeks ago, or not even a couple of weeks ago, sometime, a week and a half ago. And I got a little bit upset when I did it. And I got upset because, let's go back to Fedora here for a second, okay? Fedora Project, fedoraproject.org. There we go. fedoraproject.org. Let's go get fedora.org. That's what it is. Get fedora.org. Anyway, I downloaded Fedora 27, but there were all sorts of problems. The Fedora 28 beta has just been released. It wasn't officially beta when I downloaded this thing. And in fact, if you take a look over here, let me see, Fedora 28 Linux Workstation. I got frustrated by all the things that weren't available, specifically when it came to, yes, wait for it, non-free stuff. Hey, kitty cat, what are you doing over there? Non-free stuff. I was having trouble with the non-free stuff. I always hear... Jason, you always hear something weird because you're listening to me. I know that that's the joke. But there you go. You always get something weird. Anyway, so I was playing with Fedora, and there are all these things that aren't available. So I had to learn how to download additional things off Fedora. I learned about things like Flatpak, 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 which was like a great place for me to get stuff. Flatpak.org, is it Flathub.org? On flathub.org, I was able to get all the applications that I couldn't find on Fedora because they're not officially free applications. Believe it or not, it's like a week and a half in, week and a half, 2 weeks, or whatever it is, and I'm starting to actually kind of love Fedora. All right, there's something nice and clean and fun about it, but getting over the I couldn't have my non-free software was driving me bananas at the beginning. It really was. By the way, all the distributions out there, I totally dig. I mean, I'm behind the whole free software thing. You know that. I've been doing this for a long time. But every once in a while, you want to install the Steam client, or you need to install Slack because people are using it, or you want something which is like Skype, which is not like free software, but you got to use it because other people are using it. Make it simple, please. Like you don't have to install it. Just, have a little like icon on the desktop that says, hey, go and download the stuff that you actually need. So anyway, so I found Flatpak, which gave me access to other libraries, including codecs that, I wouldn't have otherwise have access to. So let's go in here. Now, if I go into my music folder, there's nothing in my music folder. Let's open a console here, and I'm going to go CD music. There's nothing in my music folder. It's empty, and I did that on purpose. I blew it away. By the way, this is also for a friend of mine out there. Let's call him Bruce, who won't use subscription services and has to have all his stuff on little devices that he carries around with him to listen to his music. He doesn't dig the cloud. He doesn't dig the cloud at all. So for him, this is good for him as well. So, okay, so I've got nothing in the music at the moment, but I do have a CD in there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and I'm going to rip this audio CD. And I'm going to say, please insert a medium. Are you telling me that K3B is not seeing this at the moment? See, this is the problem with doing this live, is I have to find out that something wasn't working. Did I put the CD in there? I did put the CD in there. All right, let's use one of my other CD ripping applications, and then we'll find out what's wrong with K3B in a moment here. All right, let's pop out the CD. There's my CD. I'm gonna pop it back in, and let's see what happens. Preferences, okay. Preferences, destination folder. We're going to make the destination folder music for this thing. Okay. Checking the disk. All right, check the disk. This should be working. Does it see the CD? Yeah, it does actually see the CD. Let's find out if it actually sees the CD. It does see the CD. I know it sees the CD. I know it sees the CD because it was seeing the CD earlier. Let me see. Wrong chat window. Let's go back over here. Where is the CD? By the way, I always edit this stuff out, when it doesn't work for me, when I'm not doing this live. All right, so let's go back in here again. Why are we not seeing the CD? Device notifier. Well. Why is this not working? All right. Does see the CD. Yes, it does see the CD. It was seeing the CD. Let's try a different CD because I know it was seeing the CD. It was. I know it was. Is it because I've got K3B still open? Is it because I've got K3B? No, I did close K3B. All right. Okay, CDDB lookup. Let's do that lookup. Checking disk. It says it's checking the disk. All right, so let's try this. Is K3B still running, or did I close it down properly? No, I did close it down properly. So it is actually So let's go ASUN. Let's go Asunder CD Ripper. Let's take a look at that again. All right. Why are we not seeing the CD? CD-ROM device. File names. Why are we not seeing the CD? Gnoozers, I can hear you quite well. Well, thank you. Thank you. Maybe you can tell me why I can't see my CD. Especially when I know that the CD is in there and it is visible. Let's go CD. Well, no, not run CD. We had K3B. Let's try K3B again and find out what happened with K3B. K3B threw up an error message a moment ago, and I should have probably... No optical drive found. No optical drive on your system. That does not make any sense. All right, Fedora. I think I'm going to be a little bit more upset at Fedora in a second here, because apparently it has lost track of my CD. Let's find out and see if we can figure out what happened here. ATA2 EH complete detaching blah blah blah. What if I actually use? Do I have any kind of a Linux CD here? No, probably not. I think I've got a whole bunch sitting in the basement here. Believe it or not, this is actually the part that I did test before I started all of this. I actually went in and checked it, and I thought I could see all my files. I could see the CD, and I thought, hey, no problem. And yet, for some strange reason, now it is not seeing the CD at all. Well, CD would be in /MNT, except that I don't have anything mounted at the moment. So let's actually open up Dolphin. And let's go into Dolphin and let's go into other devices here. It sees my drives, but it doesn't actually see the CD. It did actually see the CD up until I started streaming, which is kind of annoying. CDDB lookup. It's supposedly checking the disk, but it's not seeing it. I have this horrible feeling that I'm going to have to reboot Fedora to actually make this happen. Because I think Fedora just lost track of my CD. And of course, if I reboot the system, I'm going to lose track of what's happening on the system. As in, we're going to kill this video and have to restart it all over again. If anybody has a suggestion on how we can rescan the CD, that actually would be really useful right about now, but I'm not seeing it at all. And on my devices, it actually doesn't show it on my devices, which is also a little bit spooky at the moment. Yeah, software updates. Device notifier. You are not showing me devices of any kind. Rescan the CD. Rescan the CD. All right, what can we possibly do? There is a CD in there. BLK, let's sudo -i. /dev/ oops. Nothing. It's like the CD-ROM has completely vanished from the system. Yeah, I fear I'm going to have to reboot. I hope you're all still hanging around here after I reboot this thing, because apparently I have to stop this and restart it, which is kind of a drag because it has completely lost track of the CD. So I'm going to do that and theoretically hopefully be back in a matter of about, I don't know, a couple minutes, hopefully. And then we will find out whether I've got my CD back or not, because this is pretty bad. All right, see you in a couple minutes.